Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's such a pleasure today to share with you the future warehouse, how blockchain transforms supply chain. So my name is Lindy Chen. I'm the president of Australian Blockchain Alliance. I'm a Chinese supply management consultant and also the founder of China Direct Sourcing, the founder of startup Frison Technology, the advisor of ControlCoin, as well as a mentor for 800 small businesses for Queensland government. So today, what I'm going to share with you are the following 4 topics. Number 1, the blockchain, the missing link in supply chain. Number 2, what the role the blockchain is playing in the warehouse. What is blockchain and how could it help supply chain? Number 3, where is the blockchain in the industry now? And number 4, I'm going to give you some examples and case studies and about the blockchain in supply chain industry. Okay, so talk about the supply chain management. It has been evolved over the years and has become overwhelmingly complex today due to the globalization of international trade. The emergence of the blockchain technology has raised the hope of an important and immediate transformation in the supply chain and the logistic industry. We are going to look at the digitalization and improving warehouse and supply chain security through blockchain. So, as I mentioned, the topic will be discussed on the 4 parts as listed. Blockchain is the missing link in supply chain. So, with the sudden rise of Bitcoin at the end of year 2017, blockchain has become a mainstream term, but a lot of people still don't understand the incredible potential this technology holds, especially its role in the supply chain and the warehouse digitalization movement. So the weak link, the supply chain has drastically changed over time as 21st century internationally company need to apply new technology to satisfy their customers. Yet, staying afloat while they make their profits, sustainability, business ethics, and environmental concerns have been of serious concern to the global supply chain system. Some of these notable supply chain issues include like Apple China acceleration-related suicide jumps, 2013 Benton, Mango, Walmart, etc. Then 1,127 casualty in Bangladesh factory collapse, and 112 deaths in Bangladesh unsafe clothing factory. So because the industry was not deemed transparent, the need to alleviate or even eliminate these challenges has eventually become possible since the inception of blockchain technology. So blockchain is the missing link in the supply chain. The strongest link is the blockchain. The underlying principle of blockchain technology make the application in supply chain an avenue to maximize profits and systematically improve the reputation of already tarnished industry. The blockchain is described as a distributed ledger, which includes all the relevant product information, with each record being time-stamped and inextricably linked with the previous one. Like say, for instance, IBM and Everledger have both applied this technology as being exploited in various sectors today, from food to mining industry and even to diamond. It's worthy to note hearing that another blockchain technology, Frison technology is also like here to solve the problem in the international trade industry and the community. So I will share that, in the next few slides. So you can see in the internet era, we all learned how you can use internet to send the email, to send the voice, to send the video. And however, you can't use the internet to send the money because when you send the email, voice, video via internet, you have one, the recipient have one. But if you're trying to use the existing internet to send money, you have one, they have one, it will not work because it will become the double spending. So we can see here um, the internet era, using the internet is what we call um, transfer the information. And now blockchain time, we call it Internet of Value. So with the blockchain technology, now you can transfer money via internet. What is the blockchain distributed ledger tech? Conceptual definition. Blockchain is a software protocol. Just as SMTP is a protocol for sending email, blockchain is a protocol for sending money. If we have a look at here, blockchain supply chain. Blockchain, all assets digitized and registered to blockchain, instantaneously transactable on a global basis. Blockchain supply chain is all assets exist in digital inventory, tradable, pledgeable, financeable, and more importantly, findable in the global digital network economy. So if we have a look at here, in a nutshell, in a plain language, what is blockchain technology? Blockchain technology is the secure distributed ledger software that underlies cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. It's an Internet of Money leapfrog technology. You see, everyone knows how to use email, but you don't have to know the protocol layer supporting the email is SMTP. The same thing, everyone knows how to use Skype to make a phone call, and that's what we call application layer. However, not necessarily everyone understand the protocol layer is VoIP technology. And then so do the Bitcoin. The application for the Bitcoin, everyone knows about that. However, the protocol layer is the blockchain technology. And then we can see all of those have something in common, which is infrastructure layer. That's internet. It's a decentralized network. So the Internet of Money, leapfrog technology. Skype is an app allowing phone call via internet without ports. Bitcoin is an app allowing money transfer via internet without bank. It's a decentralized PayPal. Okay. So now we can have a look at what is the blockchain's role in the warehouse. We mentioned about the blockchain is a distributed ledger technology that exchanges record transaction between parties in a secure way. So as you can see here, the blockchain, it is a blocks of data that are chained, and also hence the term blockchain, which are shared by all computers in a network, thus making them accessible to relevant parties. And blockchain brings three main features: accessibility, security, and accountability. Blockchain brings shared by all parties, makes data accessible for everyone involved. The data is stored on every computer so that it is both decentralized and distributed. This creates a high level of security because hackers would need to access and alter the data on all linked computers at the same time just to change one transaction. As a single fixed crash of information, blockchain ensure accountability by everyone in the network. So there are a lot of great benefit for blockchain technology. So what does that mean for warehouse, and how blockchain, what's the role blockchain can play in the warehouse? You see, number one, we talk about excellence in logistics is achieved by seamless collaboration between every stakeholder in the supply chain, including the warehouse. Having many entities involved in multi-complex technology results in weak collaboration and limited transparency. Blockchain will link relevant parties on the same data platform while guaranteeing data security and easy communication. When paired with Internet of Things, IoT, new data can be automatically updated in this unified ledger. For example, meat in transport must maintain a temperature of 4 degrees or less. With blockchain and the Internet of Things, it is possible to verify and record its temperature at every step of the supply chain while keeping the data protected and accessible. This makes both technology report the food states. And in addition, blockchain in the food supply chain would do wonders for safety, as explained by Walmart is in partnership with IBM in the supply chain uh, engagement. So and another element of blockchain is the smart contract. The smart contract, in actual fact, it's not a contract itself, okay? And it's not, smart either. It's actually a code. It's like a mathematical calculation. It's a if-then situation. Smart contracts are actually self-executing contracts with terms of the agreement between two parties written into lines of code so that can be utilized by the warehouse to automate verification and payment. For example, when a connected pallet is delivered, the received confirmation, time of delivery, and condition will be transmitted. Let me see here. To the blockchain system and to be verified so long as they are in the agreed conditions. If verified, proper payment will be released to the appropriate parties. So this type of automation greatly increase efficiency, integrity, and security. And also it will reduce the labor dramatically as well. So where is the blockchain in the industry right now? According to the MHI annual industry report 2018, only 11% of the respondents believe that they have a working understanding of blockchain and how it may apply to the supply chain. Having a limited number of people understand the technology is the biggest barrier to blockchain adoption right now. And here are the results of the survey according to the blockchain adoption rate. So to determine blockchain position in the industry, 3 adoption framework will be used, like the S-curve of innovation diffusions, the technology adoption life cycle, and the hype cycle. So as you can see here, S-curve of innovation diffusion, the blockchain is currently in the ferment stage of the S-curve. So where the internet was 20 years ago, and especially with the recent rise of Bitcoin at the end of 2017, blockchain has gathered a lot of attention, but it will need education from the adopters. Technology adoption lifecycle. Blockchain is now being adopted by the early adopters. As mentioned by the 2018 MHI industry report, 6% of the respondents are using blockchain, which puts it above the innovator group, but not yet at the point crossing the chasm. So if we look at the hype cycle, Gunter placed the blockchain just after the tip of the peak of inflated expectation. Projects such as IBM's blockchain supply chain are pushing out of the hype and into the supply chain industry, and So it's basically, what the internet did for communication, blockchain would do for trusted transactions. So blockchain in supply chain management will strengthen the collaboration and the data sharing that the industry has sought for many years. Blockchain will address long prevailing concerns such as security, privacy, and control over data. No doubt, this emerging technology is something that supply chain leaders must not ignore. The total market size of the blockchain is estimated to increase from US dollar 210.1 million in 2016 to 2,312 million by 2021 at a compound annual growth rate of 61.5%. So the market. And now I want to give you a little bit example of the blockchain in supply chain. And the smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts with terms of the agreement between two parties written into lines of code, can be utilized by the warehouse to automate verification and payment. And then you can see vehicle manufacturers, Tomcar pays its supplies through Bitcoin. Food industry like Walmart, Unilever, Nestle, Tyson use blockchain to track the source of their product until finish. Like mining industry, BHP Billiton, the world's largest miner, applied in mining process to curb blood diamond, and the Everledger, and sustainable sourcing like Diamond Giant, and De Beer used to track stone until they are sold to consumer, and supply chain logistics and cloud logistics is applied in this industry to improve efficiency and reduce cost. So now we can have a look at some of the blockchain used for international trade. And the first project I want to share with you is TradeLens. TradeLens is the project developed by IBM and Masek. So it is an open and also neutral platform underpinned by blockchain technology supported by IBM and Masek. And it's in a shipping business, digitalization of the shipping. So they, looking at the whole, like for the trading process, and they want to lead rather than react and grow the pie, accelerate technology adoption. The next one is the trade community system. And this is a platform where participants in the supply chain can share information securely in order to drive productivity and service innovation through trusted end-to-end visibility of the supply chain. It's developed by PwC and Brisbane Port, Australian Industry Chamber, investing in TradeLens. So it's an open and secure, trusted data sharing platform. It's easy to integrate and start using visibility and deliver velocity and efficiency. And it's low to no cost to participants. So it's reduced the cost, increased visibility and transparency, reduced error, improved efficiency, and better risk management. So this is a Frison project, and it's the zero for international trade. Basically, you can see here there are many problems in the international trade industry. There are scammers on the internet, inferior product, and plus the delivery delay, language barrier, the culture difference, and the legal complication. So in the past 15 years, when the client finds the supplier on Alibaba and let China direct sourcing, do the factory check, 50% of them, and they don't recommend to continue further for the purchase order. Why? Because there are many scammers out there. So on Frison is the first fully automated platform that help business to select, manage international supplier, and deliver quality products on time. Frison delivers an end-to-end importing management solution for supply assurance and quality control. If that copperware, someone who bought that copperware, spent $80,000 on internet, and when they open the container, and yet they received container loads of sandbag. So if that copperware buyer were on Frison platform, number one, the scammer would never pass the identity verification and or any specification. Two is in the unlikely event, if it happens, then with a click of the button, Frison can use the evidence collected on the blockchain to submit to the Chinese internet court and win the case. And also the reputation of the supplier will be ruined forever. So with Frison, it can eliminate 99% of the scammers, shorten the sourcing process to 6 weeks, and cut into like 20 man hours, from like 200, and reduce cost like, to 1/10. And also, as you can see here, Frison give you the proven templates, the trusted supply database, the video clips of the great negotiation skill, so that you are guided through the whole sourcing process 10 times faster, cheaper, and simpler. Based on product specification, Frison automatically send to the supplier on the database and save huge amount of time. And this was done with artificial intelligence technology, as well as proven blockchain technology. So no matter where you have find your supplier, you can invite them to join the Frison platform. Frison will have the supplier verified with the Chinese government legal system and evidence accepted by the China Internet Court. So Frison will help you with sampling, purchase order negotiation, production, and delivery management, so that your product can be delivered with quality on time. From the supply chain, you can see also Alibaba is focusing on the product and the supply marketplace. Amazon is about the selling. TradeLens is about the digital shipping. Trade community service is about port and customs. Frison is targeted at Chinese supply assurance and managing the whole importing process. And it's in this, blue ocean. This is the design of the core Flowwork for English interface and the platform. As you can see here, it's a buyer's dashboard, and this is, the front end. So the blockchain is really a game changer. Please always remember that. And, we can definitely see there are many different impact on different things. However, how to use the blockchain to transform business, you really need to have a strategic view to see and to design the business. And it's not that simple, but definitely it's doable, and the end result is really rewarding as well. So now I'm going to open the floor for the questions. If you have any comments, please let us know. This is where we are, the address, phone number, email, and the website. And this is our social media. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to answer any questions you may have.